how to pick a gym. Now, there's a lot of material out there about how to pick a gym that is not what sometimes is referred as a Mac dojo. You know, we all seen the videos, one of these places where, you know, you walk in and there's the great master kind of throwing people with sort of mental powers and like with the chi and whatnot. That's okay, that's not what I'm talking about. If you walk in a gym and you see that, you know, take a video, post it on Instagram, have a laugh with your friends, and leave. Okay. Now, I'm talking about somehow a much more subtle situation in which you just moved somewhere, or maybe you just want to start jiu-jitsu, and in your neighborhood, in your sort of within your reach, there's a bunch of legit gyms. Okay, you just walk in, you visit maybe 3-4 gyms, and they all kind of look pretty legit. There's no kind of grandmaster throwing people with his mind. And, you know, how do you pick one? And I want to give you an advice because this is something that it doesn't get discussed a lot because there's a lot of nervousness around this. And I think that you should pick a gym whenever you get given the chance. You should pick a gym that is socially compatible with you. Okay, socially compatible, as far as I'm concerned, means very different things. First of all, it means, are the people in the gym, do they share your goals? Okay, obviously there is a certain top-down effect in every gym in which the coach kind of decides the orientation of the gym and kind of leads the gym and kind of has a sort of a plan, has a certain sets of goals and tries to implement them in the group. But obviously, you know, that's never the whole story. You know, in gyms, there is always a bottom-up effect in which there's a community that just simply gets formed in the gym. And you know, especially in gyms with potentially hundreds of members, there's only so much that a head coach can do in terms of, you know, leadership. So ask yourself, is the community of people compatible with you? Okay, do they have the same goals? Are they competitors? Are they recreational? Are they hobbyists? You know, are they middle-aged people that just go there for fun and then they go for beers after? Are they, you know, like hard-ass competitors that just, you know, they take steroids all day and that's basically their mission in their life? Are they law enforcement and maybe they're training jiu-jitsu because it's kind of part of their job or helps them in their job? Are they compatible with you? And now the other thing that I want to talk about, keeping with this theme of socially compatible, and this goes, I'm fully aware that this goes against the grain of one of the great narratives of jiu-jitsu, which I think there's only so much truth to that, which is this idea that the mat is a melting pot of people from very different backgrounds, and, you know, on the mat we're all equals and blah blah blah. Yes, sure, there is a truth. There is some truth to that, in the sense that on the mat, over the course of my life, I ended up meeting people that I would never have been able to meet otherwise. Okay, I met all the way from, you know, CEOs, all the way to, you know, lowlifes and professional criminals, and, you know, the weirdest and the most expected people you can possibly think of. That there's definitely some truth to that. But I would say, with the amount, this is also true for an era in which the offer wasn't really as diversified as it is today. If you're starting jiu-jitsu today, there's enough offer, if you live in a major city, where there's enough offer that you can pick a social environment that is compatible with you. And the reason why I say this is because, whenever you go to a gym, because it's a social situation, there will be conflict, right? There will inevitably be some sort of conflict. And now, whenever there's a conflict, there needs to be a conflict resolution. Now, people that are socially compatible with you, that have a similar background, similar income, similar life experiences, they will have similar conflict resolution skills. And people that are vastly different from you in terms of background and in terms of just sort of social landscape, they will have vastly different social and conflict resolution skills. And you want to avoid that kind of clash as much as possible, especially in a place in which there's physical contact, okay, especially in a place where serious, potentially catastrophic injuries are just the reality. And so, although this is a slightly conservative point, and I understand that it goes against the narrative of Jiu-Jitsu as a melting pot, my recommendation is that, if you're a middle-aged, middle-class person that tries to start a healthy sport and you're going to have fun with it, and you're going to be a hobby, and you're going to meet people, maybe try to avoid a gym full of street youth, okay? And vice versa. If you're a person that just, goes jiu-jitsu, likes to go to jiu-jitsu because then on Saturday and Sunday you like to go to the football stadium and just, have a row with the cops, then probably, a gym full of IT, HR people, sort of middle-aged people that spend their lives getting complimented on LinkedIn because they work and they collaborate successfully across teams, that's probably not your gym, okay? So again, it's a slightly unconventional point of view, but I think it's something that is very important to keep in mind, because otherwise you're going to get stuck in a place and you're going to be uncomfortable, you're going to be upset, and things can become potentially dangerous, potentially very quickly.